He's playing a trick on Barkley. He said that Hearns is going to knock him out in 2 rounds. Watching him in the gym, he had Tommy Hearns boxing and moving. I don't think the early rounds are going to be crucial.
Barkley wants to bring the title back to New York. 28-year-old Barkley of the Bronx coming off the impressive 5th-round KO of Michael Elijah. Tonight, Barkley's 2nd title shot. In October of '87, he lost a 15-round decision to Sumbu Kalambe for the WBA middleweight title. And you got to wonder what might be going through his mind right now as he gets ready to fight a legend. When Barkley was an amateur, he had pictures of Hearns, Hagler, and Leonard pinned to the walls of his room. Now he's actually going to fight one of those men. Here comes the hitman, Thomas Hearns, who has done what no other fighter has done. Hearns made boxing history when he KO'd Juan Roldan last October to become the first man to win world titles in 4 separate weight divisions. Tonight, the 29-year-old hitman looks to defend the WBC middleweight crown for the first time. And to the strains of Rocky, here comes Hearns. The crowd getting revved up. Thomas Hearns wants to win tonight and then unify the middleweight title. He has never unified the title. Of course, he would like another shot at Leonard and Hagler, the only 2 men to beat him, but that seems almost remote. But the ghosts of Sugar Ray and Marvelous Marvin continue to linger. But first things first, Barkley. To the keys to winning, Al Bernstein.
And what about how Tommy Hearns can win this fight? Not too much of a mystery. He is the most dangerous fighter in boxing, possibly except for Mike Tyson, in the first 3 rounds of a fight. So he wants to start fast. Needs to back Barkley up. Iran does not fight well going back. We saw him against Jorge Amparo and others. Can't do it. Barkley got to get inside that long jab of Tommy Hearns. Once he's there, I think the absolute essential item for him is to use the double left hook to the body and the head.
All right, we go to the tail of the tape. Thomas Hearns and Barkley. Hearns a year older. Exactly the same weight, the same height. Hearns with a 4-inch reach advantage. And the WBC rules, no 3 knockdown rule, no standing 8 count, can only be saved by the bell in the last round. Only the ref can stop it. 3 judges score, 10-point must system. Michael Buffer standing by for the introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission and the World Boxing Council. The judges for this contest are Terry Goff from Nevada, Oscar Lintun from Mexico, and the referee is Richard Steele. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Las Vegas Hilton Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada, Top Rank Incorporated and the King of Beers, Budweiser presents the featured bout of the evening. So let's get ready to rumble. 12 rounds for the WBC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing a black trunks with red trim and weighed in at an even 160 pounds. He's from the Big Apple, New York City, New York. As a professional, 24 victories, 4 defeats, 15 KOs, ranked number 2 in the world by the WBC. Introducing the challenger, Iran, the Blade Barkley. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing the Kronk gold trunks, also weighing an even 160 pounds. As a professional, 45 victories, only 2 defeats, 38 KOs. The only man in boxing history to hold 4 titles in 4 divisions. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan, the former world welterweight champion, the former world super welterweight champion, the former world light heavyweight champion, and now the WBC middleweight champion of the world, the hitman, Thomas Hearns.
Shake hands, good luck.
Well, if that psych you up. Nothing will. Thomas Hitman Hearns, 45-2, 38 knockouts, and Iran Barkley, the challenger, 24-4, 15 KOs. The traditional front gold colors. Emmanuel Stewart heading things up. He has flatly predicted that Hearns would knock out Barkley within 2 rounds.
Well, again, watching him train Tommy in the gym, he had Tommy with a lot of lateral movement and a lot of good stiff left jabs.
All right, here we go. Round 1 scheduled for 12. The Hitman with that rare commodity, one-punch knockout power.
Well, he can sure throw that right hand right down the pipe if the opportunity presents itself. No question about that.
25 of his 38 KOs within the first 3 rounds in his illustrious career.
And Barkley is not a very hard guy to hit, but he does take a good punch, and he's a real tough guy.
An extremely physical, sprawling type fighter. Almost a throwback to the crowd-pleasing middleweights of the past. Punches and accepts punches at a furious pace. A big left by Hearns. Trying to finish him off early.
I'll tell you, Iran Barkley was able to get one left hand in there, and boy, that's his plan. Can he get through this kind of power to do it, though?
But he has to look at the guy he's fighting. Yeah. He's looking at the floor and throwing punches. That's not too healthy.
No.
Hearns with that devastating right and awesome punching power. Best weapon for Barkley, the left hook.
You know, with Tommy Hearns, if I worked with Iran Barkley, I would tell my fighter, if you slip a punch, punch. If you block a punch, punch. Or if he hits you with a punch, try to punch. Because Tommy has one bad fault. He throws beautiful punches, fast hands, power. But a lot of times after he throws a combination or hits you with a punch, he drops his hands and poses, and you can nail him.
And the question is, can Barkley slip the famous right hand of Thomas Hearns and then nail him with his left? The right was blocked. The right by Hearns was blocked.
And you saw Barkley punch back.
I have to tell you, I don't think Tommy Hearns looks as sharp early as we've seen him in recent fights. He's throwing his punches with not the same leverage. He may knock Barkley out, but right now, he's not throwing his punches with the leverage he has in other fights recently.
Well, that's right, because he nailed Barkley, and he didn't knock Barkley off balance, and Barkley was able to wing right back.
Barkley, a real banger, doesn't want a boxer be cute.
All right, and I think Barkley is already cut over the left eye, and that's one of the handicaps that Barkley has, is the fact that Hearns can bust him up, and his eyes have a tendency to swell. So the longer this fight goes, the worse it can be for Iran Barkley, not the better.
That is very interesting, because a lot of people thought the other way around, but now with those cuts, things in Hearns' corner.
Unless, of course, Tommy Hearns' legs do go if this goes to the 5th or 6th round, if they can stop the bleeding of that cut, but that may be a big if.
Final seconds, round 1.
Right.
Iran Barkley, who has the ability to wear his opponents down. We shall see if this fight does go on. We go to the Barkley corner.
They put the stool in, and they were nervous, and Barkley almost missed the stool.
Bad one.
Luckily, they have Eddie Aliano, who is one of the best cut men in boxing, working on that cut.
And right off the bat, Eddie is pressed into service.
Keep your hands up, man. How I'm doing, baby? You're doing pretty fast, but keep your hands up. Okay? Keep them hands up and keep working the punches now. Settle it down. Don't be trying to do roll out of my eye. Blood. There's some more. Okay? Grease some grease. Come on now. Keep your hands up, big fella. I got them up, right? Okay. Yeah, pretty good. Keep your hands up, work with it, see?
Well, Tommy Hearns has a good right, but don't forget his left hand. There's the hook. Slapped a little bit with it, but it got the attention of Iran Barkley.
Round 2 scheduled for 12, the WBC Middleweight Championship. Thomas Hitman Hearns in the gold. Iran the Blade Barkley in the black with the red trim. Cut over the left eye of Barkley. There's that right by Thomas Hearns.
Good stiff right hand by Tommy Hearns, but it didn't move Barkley at all.
jab.
That's why I feel that the longer the fight goes, that Barkley's going to swell up and bust up. I think Iran has to let it all hang out and try to nail Tommy early. But Hearns does have that educated left hand and plenty of snap.
And he is so quick. He has really built up his upper body. He's been working out with weights, Tommy Hearns. Came to the weigh-in a pound overweight, but quickly came back and was on target at 160. Wasn't even a pound, actually.
Depending on how he had to lose that weight, it could harm him. Good left hook by Iran Barkley.
Double left hook. And when he goes with the body in the head with that double left, he can be very dangerous. I personally think Barkley's defense a little better than I anticipated it being early in this fight.
Absolutely, but now, Al, he's bleeding from the mouth.
Coming up to a minute remaining, round 2. Barkley has to be a bit confident right now, but it could be false optimism.
And Eddie Aliano did a great job on that left eye of Barkley. That's why you need professional help in the corner with these guys.
People forget about Hearns' left hook to the body. It is superb. What it did to James Schuler in one round was amazing, and he's starting to work it against Iran.
And now that cut on Barkley's left eye looks very, very angry again.
Final seconds, round 2. They're yelling right hand from the corner of Hearns. A right cross to finish the round by Thomas Hearns. They'll follow Iran Barkley.
Keep them handed, man. You got to go at this guy now. Get him too much respect now.
Aliano right there.
Go in behind the desk. Go in behind the desk.
And here comes Dr. Romeo up in the ring to look at that eye. And Dr. Romeo is a skilled professional. He doesn't panic. He's not going to stop the fight unless it's absolutely necessary.
Come on. You got to go in behind the jab and try to get in exchange. When you pick you the piece outside, you can't block with it. Okay? Just fight the motherfucker.
We'll swing over to Hearns.
Now swallow this one here. Okay. Swallow that. Put a little water inside you, okay? Put it down below. Y'all put it all up here. The cut's gonna be right here. Okay. Jab is working good, baby.
Slip right hand, Tom.
Slip right hand? Okay. Jab. Body shots are bothering you too. You have to catch it and pull it up on the back.
And round 3 scheduled for 12. And Barkley comes out, smoking. Hearns retaliates. And this is Barkley's brawling style.
You learned this apparently from watching the tapes of Juan Roldan against Hearns. He's getting very low and getting under the jab in the right hand.
Well, it took one big left hook by Roldan, and if he would have landed another one, it would have been a different result. He had Tommy in real bad trouble.
Boy, that whipping left by Hearns just missed Barkley's head.
Well, Olajide hurt Barkley and put him down with a left hook. And I'm sure Tommy saw that in the films, but he has not been able to get his own in as much as he'd like.
And the eye is open again. Barkley's left eye is open. Plenty of time left in the round. Keep him a little low.
That one straight to the body by Hearns.
Great body shots by Tommy Hearns.
Well, that's the way he was working in the gym, Al. Good jab, set it up, hook to the body. And there it is again.
Emmanuel Stewart within inches to our left, loved it.
Those body shots have hurt Iran Barkley very badly.
The crowd sensing something. Hearns continues to go to the body with a left uppercut.
Barkley's punches have slowed up a great deal.
Keep him downstairs. The words from the Hearns corner.
This is very much, I think, like what Tommy Hearns did to James Schuler, because everything in that fight flowed off the left hook to the body, and that's what's happening tonight.
He's not going to get up, Al. If he does, it's a miracle.
He's on his knees. He gets up. Just before being counted out, he gets up.
Seems to me it was a long count. I don't know.
Can he survive the third round? Wow. Richard Steele steps in. Hearns goes through the ropes.
What a turnaround.
It's over. Iran Barkley has upset Thomas Hearns here in the third round. And he is the new WBC middleweight champion.
After Hearns all but crippled him with left hooks to the body, Iran was leaning, practically ready to go down, and the right hand did it.
And a punch before that, Al, the two punches that I ran through before that, no snap, no steam. All of a sudden, there it was. Goes to show you, in boxing, anything can happen.
And who would think that the right hand would be what Barkley would knock him out with? Not even noted as a right-hand puncher. Look at that man.
Look at the way he's busted up.
He's the winner.
We had mentioned that if it goes long, it's better for Hearns because he would bust Barkley up. Better for Barkley to get him out early, and he did.
Gil, this place is just stunned as Iran Barkley has pulled off the upset. Only two other men have done what Iran Barkley has done. Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvelous Marvin Hagler. You can add Iran Barkley to that list. Just a shocking upset by Iran Barkley.
And Tommy still doesn't know where he is, Steve. He's still out.
Oh, did he get rocked by a ferocious right by Barkley?
Well, that's what Barkley was doing. We said he wasn't even looking at his opponent. He was just winging, and he hit lightning in a bottle. Just nailed him.
Hearns just walked right into it.
Let's take a look at that big right hand by Iran. Look at Iran looking at the floor. Now he's got the target. And there it is, just one swinging right hand right on the button. And another one, that's what is known as the coup de grace.
From another angle, Gil.
There it is again. Look at Barkley, look at the floor. He's up again now, and he just swings, and boy, did he nail him. And look at that second right hand. How Tommy ever got up the first time was a miracle.
On the way down, able to...
Look at those eyes. I mean, he has no idea where he is.
And this is the end of the fight now. Amazing, like you said, Hearns able to get up from that, but now he goes through the ropes.
Well, Richard Steele conceded he's completely helpless and stopped the fight exactly the right time.
Here's the official word, Gil. Michael Buffer in the center of the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. The time, 2 minutes, 39 seconds of the third round. The winner by knockout victory and new middleweight champion of the world, Iran the Blade Barkley.
Iran Barkley said he would bring the title back to New York. A lot of people scoffed at that, but he is a man of his word. The man from the Bronx, married with a couple of kids.
You know, Steve, I know Iran Barkley fairly well. I followed him all through the amateurs. And this man has a lot of depth to him. He's not a shallow person. I knew that he was going to make a really good effort, and he did. He tried, and he got the result.
And Gil, a madhouse in the ring, sheer chaos. Thomas Hearns waving to the crowd. The question is he saying goodbye for the final time? That remains to be seen. This could very well be the end of a great, legendary career. For now, though, a new middleweight champion, Iran Barkley of the Bronx, who was taught to fight by his sister. Now he does all the fighting in the family. Iran Barkley sporting his new WBC championship belt for the first time. How long will he hold on to that belt? Okay, let's go to Wally Matthews in the ring.
Iran Barkley, the new middleweight champion of the world, a shocking third-round KO over Tommy Hearns. Iran, all week you were confident and you felt that you could beat Tommy Hearns. Well, why were you so confident?
Because, Wally, I just felt I knew it was my time. Thanks to the Lord Savior Jesus Christ, he gave me the victory. And look, I want to thank my promoter, Stan Hoffman, HBA, and Bob Arum and all of them for giving me a shot and opportunity.
And you also want to thank your right hand, because without that, it looks like the fight was over.
I want to thank my right hand, too. But also, I want to thank my trainer, Al, and Victor Machado for working with me so hard. And all the fellas that work with me, I want to give them Jerry Holly, Vincent Bower.
All right, we'll do that later. Iran, at the point that you landed a knockout punch, you seemed to be in some trouble. You came out as if you knew it was your last chance.
Yeah, well, I thought about a great champion that was a good friend of mine, Davey Moore. And he just whispered in my ear and he said, Iran, you could do it. I said, Dave, this is for you, baby, for the Bronx. And I pushed on and I came.
Iran, when you heard it any time, he certainly did a number on your face.
Oh, man, I was in tremendous shape. You know, he was trying to pick me up and pick me down, but my face is just a powerful thing, man. I just said, Wally, I don't care. I don't have time to bleed. I don't have time to worry. I'm going to win this title.
Was his right hand what you expected it to be?
Yeah. It wasn't what I thought it was, you know. You see, I ain't go nowhere. He hit me with it. Hey, I also want to thank my manager, John Reitz, who's been a heck of a guy that stood behind me 100%.
Okay. Iran Barkley, winner tonight over Thomas Hearns by third-round KO. Now back to ringside.
Yeah, hold your belt up, baby.
All right, thanks, Wally, and let's go back and see how the championship belt changed hands. One more look at round 3 when a new champion was crowned. And round 3 scheduled for 12. And Barkley comes out, smoking. Hearns retaliates. This is Barkley's brawling style.
You learned this apparently from watching the tapes of Juan Roldan against Hearns. He's getting very low and getting under the jab in the right hand.
Well, it took one big left hook by Roldan, and if he would have landed another one, it would have been a different result. He had Tommy in real bad trouble.
Well, that whipping left by Hearns just missed Barkley's head.
Olajide hurt Barkley and put him down with a left hook. And I'm sure Tommy saw that in the films, but he has not been able to get his own in as much as he'd like.
And the eye is open again. Barkley's left eye is open. Plenty of time left in the round. A little low.
That one straight to the body by Hearns.
Great body shots by Tommy Hearns.
Well, that's the way he was working in the gym, Al. Good jab, set it up, hook to the body. And there it is again.
Emmanuel Stewart, within inches to our left, loved it.
Those body shots have hurt Iran Barkley very badly.
The crowd sensing something. Hearns continues to go to the body with a left uppercut.
Barkley's punches have slowed up a great deal.
Keep him downstairs, the words from the Hearns corner.
This is very much, I think, like what Tommy Hearns did to James Schuler, because everything in that fight flowed off the left hook to the body, and that's what's happening tonight.
He's not going to get up, Al. If he does, it's a miracle.
He's on his knees. He gets up. Just before being counted out, he gets up.
Seems to me it was a long count. I don't know.
Can he survive the third round? Wow. Richard Steele steps in. Hearns goes through the ropes.
What a turnaround.
It's over. Iran Barkley has upset Thomas Hearns here in the third round. So the almost disbelieving joy and ecstasy of Iran Barkley, an incredible turn of events, and in stark contrast, the crushing disappointment of Thomas Hearns, who is with Wally Matthews right now.
Tommy, is this one more shocking than the other two?
This is, you know, I guess, you know, it's something that goes on. They always say that, hey, you win the big ones. You know, the big ones are great, but it's hard to get up for the little ones. And for this, I've been through a lot of big fights.
Did you take him too lightly?
No, I did not.